circle, the first one in October. October. Oh my goodness. So crazy how I'm not even going to talk about how fast time's going. It's just a normal thing now. It's like time is, what is that? Anyway, we're just moving right along. And welcome everyone. We're so excited this evening. And, we spent some time, us gals, chatting before the show started, and we didn't even ask who wants to open the show. So on the spot live, does anybody have a message or would like to just open this circle this evening? Oh, now
Okay,
calm down. Don't fight over it, okay?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, Candace. Hi, it's me, Lonnie.
Hi, Lonnie Mae. Hi, Lonnie
Lonnie Mae, it's
Mae.
my granddaughter.
Yeah.
Yay, we have a supporter.
Yay.
Candace is my daughter. She gets on my daughter's account.
Oh,
to get on
okay.
here.
Well, welcome. We have somebody on here. That's great. So let's open our spiritual circle with, looks like we got more than a breath of fresh air here in Florida. And I feel like it's swept across part of the country, and there's other winds going. You'll probably feel and notice your ancestors around, your Native Americans, your protector guides coming in, blowing fresh wind across the United States and beyond. And as we were talking before the show, it's like like God took a broom and just brushed all the energy off. And we really needed that. So as we breathe in this fall, crisper air that we're even enjoying in Florida, nicer, drier, sunny weather, take that in and let it heat up your weary bones and relieve all signs of stress, and allow yourself to open up to all of your loved ones here and the departed on the other side, your celestial beings, your guides, our teachers and masters. We welcome them into the circle this evening to help us bring the best message for you. So thank you for joining us tonight.
That was beautiful. That was lovely, Carol Ann. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And so for those joining, because we have a lot of people, the view numbers are high. A lot of people just aren't commenting yet, and that is fine. So we thank everyone that is tuning in. And so how this works this evening for those who may be tuning in for the very first time is on these spiritual message circles that we have twice a month. This is an opportunity to receive a message. If you donate a minimum of $20 during the live show, and you can make the donation via YouTube with Super Chat or Super Sticker, or through Venmo at Goldylocks Productions. And I'm going to just show that on the bottom so you can see it's Goldylocks with a Y. And you can Venmo that. Rumble Rant for those watching on Rumble. You can do that as well. All right. And so this is how it goes. And then we put each person who donates on a list and in order. The order that we receive the payment is the order that how it will go for messages being given this evening. And that's how this works here. And so hello, Angie. Hello, Shaylee. I think is that right, Shaylee. Hello, Robert. Thanks for joining us. And so, yes. All right, Angie. Angie is the first one on the list.
Hey, Angie.
So thank you, Angie. And just know that this list is just giving us an order in which to give messages this evening. All of you are number one in our hearts. So just please know that. We appreciate each of you. And so before we begin, let's just clear a little bit more with tuning forth 432. Ooh, yeah, there we go. So it's important every day now to try to have some sound healing, to incorporate that. And there's so many channels now on YouTube that have a frequency videos, sounds, the hertzes, the Baggio tones. So make sure you're taking time for you on a daily basis. And thank you, Angie. Oh, we love you too. And before we get started, too, I want to share one more thing because we do have um, a Goldylocks Productions shop, and I want to share this with you before we get going here, and I forget. So everyone who's familiar with the shop, and those of you who aren't, just check it out, please, if you don't mind. Checking that out. There is actually a sale. Let me make sure it's still going on. Um, let's see. Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day. This one is 15% off. 15% off the shop. So be sure to check out the merchandise there. And there's so many things, not just t-shirts, there's cups, there's, I mean, anything you can, I mean, mouse pads. I mean, there's just so many things, men, women, children, things that you can get. So please give it a look at. And for 15% off, that expires tomorrow. So be sure to check that out. And I am wearing another one here. Let's see. This is what the Be the Source Frequency of Love t-shirt looks like.
Very nice.
And this is the organic 100% cotton. It feels so nice, and it fits very nicely too. So it's so far I have tried so many different shirts and designs, and I'm actually very happy with the quality. And what about, I know, Carol Ann, you wore a shirt on your show.
Yeah.
And
great. I love the style of that. I don't know what it was called, but it has the little bit of a roll up sleeve and a scoop neck, and it's got the longer back. So it, hides the derriere a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a longer. Yeah, that was a nice one too. So,
yeah.
Hello, Maureen. Thank you. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started with Angie. If everyone else if you would like to get on the list, just go ahead. You can make your donations. And this evening it's going to be the order is Melissa, of course, Ruth, Robin, and Carol Ann. All right, I am not going to give messages this evening because I found in the past in producing these and keeping track of the things that come in, it's kind of distracting for me to try to totally focus in on you 100%. So I just want you to receive authentic messages 100% with no distraction. So we'll let these ladies do that for you guys. And I'll do the stuff behind the scenes. So, all right. So Angie, and here we go. Melissa, take it away.
All right. Thank you. So Angie, let's see what I get for you today. Woo. All right, Angie, you have a lot of things that are going on. You're going to be starting to move into a much better future right now. There's much more excitement as you keep moving forward. They're saying don't give up. Things may have changed. Things may have occurred. Though all those things had to take place for you to move forward to find this joy that you're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is about family. This is about community. There's a lot of things going on for you moving forward. There's much more opportunities. I almost feel like you either want to start your own job or be your own boss or whatever it is. There's some kind of skill that you have that you're ready to start bringing forward for yourself. They're saying have no fear in that. You're going to be supported as you move forward. So it's time to move forward. They keep saying forward, forward, forward. So whatever that forward movement is for you, Angie, it's time to go that way. I'm going to leave that with you, my friend.
Okay, Angie, they're wanting you to have faith. Know that, excuse me, the decisions that you are embarking on are the right ones for you. Like Melissa said, you've got to keep moving forward. So as these new things come to you, you'll be able to discern what exactly is for you and which direction you want to go in. And once you make that decision, have faith that it will work out. You will manifest it in your life. And the other card I got for you is Rejuvenate. They're saying that you're trying to do so much and you're really spreading yourself thin. So they want you to exert some more self-care. You have to take really, really good care of yourself. Make sure you're getting enough rest and drinking enough water because that's very crucial for you right now. You don't want to let yourself get run down by continuing to give and give of your energy if you're not replenishing it. So I hope that resonates with you.
Hello, Angie. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you tonight. So I decided instead of the charms, I would pull 2 cards out of 2 different decks. One is Work Your Light, and the other one is Sacred Forest. And so on the Work Your Light one, you got angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. So your angels, the holy team, has been listening to your prayers, listening to you, um, because you've been going through some trying times. So they're talking about some things that you've been going through, but they're telling me that everything is working out. And I know you got hit with the whole hurricane. I think you're in Sarasota as well. And so I know that there's a lot of cleanup and stuff like that. But the business is going to do really well. They're talking about the business. And I have a man stepping forward, Big Ed. He's stepping forward. He came through before. And he's talking about some new business opportunities. So that's going to happen. So I think you really need to start working on your own because you're too busy helping everyone else. You need to start working on your craft. Whatever your craft is, you need to work on that. And the holy team is also telling me you're going through a transformation process. So this is the butterfly spirit. And so you're really starting to change. And that's why you're experiencing all these emotions. I feel lots of emotional stuff coming out of you. This is like we are purging all the old stuff as we walk into a new dimension, new everything. Everything around us is starting to change. And so they're telling me that you are safe and everything is going to work out for you. So they want you to calm yourself, center yourself. They're talking about centering, grounding yourself, and know that you are safe and everything is going to work out to your favor. I'll leave that with you.
Oh, I'm up. Angie, hi. I don't know if I've read for you before or not. I think maybe, but I don't remember anything. But when Robin was mentioning a gentleman named Ed, now is that a partner or a husband? I'm getting the impression he's singing Monster Mash. So I don't know if this is a guy who has a good sense of humor, who's kind of teasing you. I feel like if I'm him, I like to wear my shirt out. I'm not a tail tucker kind of person. I feel very casual is my preference, and I feel more comfortable that way. There's something around October. I know I had 2 dead husbands. They're both on the other side, thank God. And they're both born in October. And I feel like this Ed has something about October. So I don't know if he has a birthday or somebody has a birthday here or he just liked Halloween, but I'm getting the impression from him that he's singing Monster Mash. And I also have, I feel like you're juggling things. I hope that you came through the storm okay, the hurricane okay. We were pretty fortunate here in Sarasota. If you live in this area, some people had it a lot worse. I think that there's a few things. He says you were going to renovate that anyway. He's saying you were going to change that anyway. So I don't know if he is referring to something outside. I had a big tree come down. So I kind of get the impression that something out there or something around the house is disrupted and you're a little bit dismayed, but you're like I learned, you wanted to do something anyway. So here's your opportunity. Okay. And the money will follow. I do feel you going further south when the bridges are back and things, just to explore, maybe go down to Santiva, I'm sorry, to Sanibel for lunch or something. And I see you walking like on a pebbled beach or a shelled beach like that. We don't really have that here. So I kind of feel like I'm down that end after some of the damage has been cleaned up and the bridges are connected again. So I feel a long range walk like with a friend or something, clearing the air. So I just want to let you know it'll be bright. It's going to be brighter on the other side of the new year. It's kind of what I get. 2023, 2024. Very good for you. Thanks for being here.
Oh, wonderful messages. And thank you so much, Angie. And Carol Ann, she said, it's my husband's best friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was great, Carolyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were a great message.
Okay, good. Good. I'm
Great
glad.
message.
Thank you.
Woohoo! All right. So while we are waiting for anyone else that would like to have a message, just make your donation. And oh, you're welcome, Angie. Thank you so much. Thank you. And
Thank you.
all right. So what I'll do is going to put us all back on in this mode here and chit chat for a bit here. So let me ask you, Melissa, Carol Ann, for those of us who didn't go through this storm, what um what do you feel you got from it positively? I won't say learned, but maybe learned. What do you feel that you learned from going through the experiences that you did with the hurricane?
You first, Melissa.
Oh, thanks, Carol Ann. I was thinking about where to go with that because,
Yeah.
all right. So, all right. Well, I have to say that I'm still learning from it today because you don't just learn going through it because the storm part of it, it's like you have to go through the build up to the storm, then the storm hits, the storm stays, then the storm goes, then you have to evaluate, what the damage is and all that stuff, and then how to recover from that. So it's like there's different stages of feeling through that, and once you get to a certain stage, your body starts to feel that exhaustion, that, oh my god, I can finally just I can let go a little bit, you know what I mean, like and you just, rather than the fight or flight, because while you're in it you're on edge, because this was like in a very intense storm. Carolyn, were you at home for it? Were you
Oh,
at
yeah.
home at the job? Yeah, it was just like the wind was wicked. That's the best. I've not even in a nor'easter, the wind that was blowing and the things, I didn't really see anything blow except for, somebody's fence thing, but the wind, there wasn't a lot of rain where I was at, but the way that it sucked things, I don't even know where to go with all this because it was just so much, because it sucked all the water out from the bay. Hurricanes do really weird things. But one thing that I've noticed driving between here and Northport, that it took down a lot of vegetation that probably needed to be cleared out. Okay, yeah, some trees fell down, some trees lost some branches, but was this another way of Mother's Nature allowing something underneath that to be able to grow taller, right? Because, I mean, some of these things that I saw is just like, looks like a disaster zone. It really does look like a bomb went off and just like blew parts of Florida away. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What was the question again? Because I can go on a bit.
I think you answered it.
I think you answered it, and it's great that it's in layers, and
Yes.
you still are, because there's so much even in the cleanup, right?
Yes. And the recovery and all
And you
that.
said for me, it wasn't to control your anxiety.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maureen says she's so happy that Melissa and Caroline are okay. And hello, Kim. All right, so I received payment came through from Lisa. Lisa, I'm probably going to butcher your last name. I'm so sorry. TOCZKO. Lisa. So thank you so much for that donation for this evening. And if we'll just give you a message, I don't see if you're in the chat. If you could give us just say hello in the chat. If not, you'll be the second person, you're number 2 on the list, and we'll go ahead and give you a message, Lisa. I just wanted to make sure, just get some feedback and see if you were watching. But we did receive your $20 payment for a message this evening. So, all right. And let me see something here. Okay. No. All right. So then we'll just go ahead and leave messages for you, and you will give us some feedback. So Did everyone get her name? It's Lisa. Lisa. Toczko, the last name, but for those who need the whole name. But anyway, so Lisa. All right. Melissa, are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Lisa, let me see what I get for you, my friend. All right. All right. You have lots of things going on. Either you're just coming through a storm or went through a storm. There's lots of waves. There's lots of energy going on around you, but everything's going to be all right. This is like clearing out. This is like a spring or fall cleaning for you. It's about recognizing what needs to be in your life and what doesn't need to be in your life anymore. It's about you standing in your truth. It's about you standing in your power. You may have just gotten out of a relationship or some kind of amend of a relationship. Um, but this relationship is basically with yourself as well, because it's honoring and loving yourself. Okay. Because you have to put yourself first, and then everyone else can come after that. It's not being selfish when you do that. It's being self-care so that you're able to attend and give your care to others. There's also some kind of I feel like there's a trip coming up, some kind of vacation that's coming forward for you. Please just relax and let go and enjoy yourself. Believe in that you are just going to have a relaxing, very good time, because there's many good things that are going to be coming to you. Also, they want you to know that your intuition, you need to be trusting your intuition. I feel like they're giving you lots of things because they're tapping your third, up in the eyes here. So it's like, So you need to be trusting that now. Okay. They're saying that So please, 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 please tap into that. Honor yourself, keep the faith, and move forward, my friend. I'm going to leave that with you.
Okay. Lisa, they're wanting you to bust out of your cocoon. I feel like you're holding back. I feel like you have so many gifts and talents, but you're stopping yourself from using them and from sharing those with others. Um, so they're really wanting you to realize that, to recognize it, and to break out of that shell. And they're wanting you to refine your attention. What is really, really important for you? Where are you putting all of your focus? Because when you send that energy out, the universe is going to match it and send it back to you. So you want to make sure that you are focusing that energy and that attention on things that you really want to manifest in your life. You don't want to bring anything to you that you don't want. So you have to keep all of those thoughts and intentions very crystal clear, so that there's no miscommunication with the universe. They can match that energy and bring it back to you. I feel like manifesting is something that will come very easily to you, and that you will be able to manifest very quickly. So I hope that resonates with you, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa. Thank you for being here today, even though I don't see you in the chat. I tapped into your energy, and two cards jumped out, and this was out of the Sacred Forest one for you. So, Owl Spirit, which is wisdom. You also got the Air Spirit, which is knowledge. So, your guidance is telling me that you've been going through like a storm. So, a lot of things have been happening, but that is happening for a reason. And while that is happening, you're gaining more wisdom. And look at that owl. That's a big owl. It's just bringing you more. So your ancestors are coming in and they're bringing you more information. And I feel like you have special gifts and talents, and they're really starting to get activated. And I feel like I'm flying. I'm real flighty. So uh, with that, and so you also got the Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded, action, Isis energy. Look at all that energy. She has the Merkaba thing on the top spinning around. So they're telling me that you're full of lots of power, but you need to stay grounded. I feel like you're just out there. You're all over the place, but you have lots of special gifts, and these are coming up. So drink more water. Your guidance is talking about drinking more water and meditation. You can do shower meditations, water meditation. They want you to do water meditation because I feel like you have a connection to water. So they're talking about the water. I don't know if you live near the water, But so with all this new wisdom you're getting, you're going to get knowledge. And see? And you're being activated with all your new gifts. So I'll leave that with you, Lisa. And thanks for being here.
Ooh. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining us tonight. I love what Ruth had to say and what Melissa had to say. And when Robin was showing the card of the eagle, I'm sorry, of the owl, I got this vision of this owl coming behind you and like lifting you up under your arms. And so when she said you were flying, I kind of felt that because I feel like I have a lot of warrior spirit around you. Like, I don't know if you would call them ancestors or spirit guides, but I feel like in Native American, indigenous people, tribal kind of feeling, all around you, very, very protective. I also get an Archangel Michael feeling here around you. So I don't know if it's Archangel Michael is significant to you or the name Michael. And I also feel I have someone who, in spirit, an older lady in spirit, that this is the time of year that they would start like prepping for baking, making sure they had their walnuts and their pecans and the flour. And there was a special kind of flour that she liked. And she was preparing ingredients to use towards pies and breads. And there's something about a brown bread and a pumpkin, something could be a pumpkin pie. But it's this time of the year, and she's already prepping for that. And I feel very like there's a lot of like you would get your own peas, either grow them or you would buy them, and you would shell the peas. And if it's corn on the cob, you would get the corn off the cob. Nothing was frozen, nothing was prepared, everything is fresh. So I have a big cabbage here as well. So I have a lady in here that would do these things, and a gentleman with her could be grandparents with a lighter, and he's lighting. I almost want to say like a Cuban cigar, like somebody has a Cuban cigar over there. Like I'm lighting this thing. You know how they light it and they kind of gesture with it, a little bit. And then they tap in the ashtray and then they may take another hit. And then sometimes it goes out and you have to cut the end off with this cutter thing. And then you got to like throw the flamethrower on it again. It's a big production, smoking a cigar. And I get that feeling with this gentleman. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but I can smell that. And I'm being corrected that they're tobacco products. I feel very Cuban with this. So I don't know if that applies to you or not. What Robin and everyone was saying, Ruth and Melissa, it feels like a lack of confidence. But the fact that you are surrounded by all of these guides because you've been mistreated, you've been underappreciated. So therefore you're afraid to achieve. You're afraid to like let your light shine because you're afraid somebody's going to throw a bushel on it or put you down or something. Don't worry about all that. Are you kidding me? You got it going on, girl. So let it shine. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Okay.
You're muted, Tiffany.
Thank you. Oh, yes, I was. So beautiful messages, and welcome, Lisa. She is in the chat now, and we hope that you got all of your messages. If you came in like in the middle, you can catch all of them on the replay. So welcome, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. And so any type of feedback, especially like with Carol Ann and who she's bringing forward, if you could leave those in the comments, we really would appreciate that. So thank you so much again for joining us. And so let's get back while we're waiting. If there's still plenty of time, you make a donation of $20 or more then you can participate in this as well. What did you want to say?
I wanted to say something in response to Lisa's reading. I know from experience, she has very powerful guides around here. And I know from experience, these type of people that we are attract all that narcissists, people that mistreat you and blah, blah, blah. So we just have to stand in our own. And so, yeah, I wanted to make that comment to Carolyn.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you. And she did say, thank you, ladies. The adults are my grandparents. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
Yes, very nice. Now, while we're waiting for the next person who would love to have their messages, uh, Carol Ann, you didn't. We're waiting for your response now for the question that was asked before that
Oh,
Melissa had answered. What do you feel like you learned anything? Are you still learning, or from the hurricane, going through the hurricane?
you know what? I've been trying to over the last 2 years, been really trying to understand what the hell is wrong with me, And I through this recent hurricane, I realized, Melissa put everything so well. I don't know if she mentioned the word shock.
Oh,
I don't know if you did, Melissa,
I
but
did not.
I feel a lot of it is shock.
mm,
Like, there was a lot of events in the last couple of years that I have to say are shocking that I've seen. Shocking things across nationwide, shocking things like it was shocking to me to realize my sisters how much more older they are. They are all older than me, but they're approaching I mean, they're like 80 now. I have one 76, 82, 85, and they're getting frail, and they're getting older and so it's shocking to me in a way because they're always very strong, independent women. And I'm sensing the vulnerability now. So at this stage of my life, you'd think you've seen it all and that nothing can surprise you. But this year for me has proved that's absolutely incorrect. But as far as the hurricane, I didn't have it as bad as my daughter, but they're working through it. They're buying an RV. I think they're getting it this weekend. Hopefully they'll get power and water this weekend. I was so lucky that with a lot of what was going on, even though this huge tree, it could have been so much worse. It leaned up against the house. It could have broken windows. It could have damaged the roof. The shed blowing up, it could have blown through the windows, but it didn't because the tree was blocking it. So it gives me a chance. I was going to either paint that shed or replace it. So I didn't get to paint it. So I guess I would have been really PO'd if I had painted it. I put the gravel around it and everything. And that took off. I would have been really PO'd. So the projects that I was putting off are gone. So I don't have to do them. I have to do something else now. But it's allowing my creativity, to come into play. Now, instead of having this beautiful jacaranda out there, I have like this tall stick standing out there. So I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? Hi, Gigi. No, you're not too late, dear. So I think I would say it's getting through the shock and giving yourself a break, understanding, because you kind of feel numb going through this and scared. And I'm like worn out. So I don't know if that answered the question or not.
Oh yeah, it totally answered the question.
Okay.
And then
I didn't
some.
put it as well as Melissa did, but
It's well, no, I mean it's great, because it's different for everyone. So
yeah,
there's no right or wrong answer. It's just what did you experience? And sure, absolutely. But it's like I love everyone's resilient though. Is don't we always seem to build better? We do
yes,
when we get on our feet and we recreate. It's better than before. So
yes.
it's yeah. And so, hello, Gigi. No, you're not too late. You weren't dragging your feet. And condolences, your dog. Oh, the furry babies. It's never easy with the furry babies, isn't it? Well, you just, wow. Where are we? I forgot what day it was. It was rescheduled for next month now. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. But anyway, let's see what these beautiful ladies have to say about that, Gigi. Okay, are you ladies ready?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Here we go, Melissa.
All right. Hello, Gigi. I'm sorry to hear about your little poochie. It's very sad when we lose our little four-legged animals. All right. So the universe provides exactly what we need when we need it. So your dog is actually wants to come through and saying that even though it was like suddenly, it was time to go. Everything's happening for a reason in falling into place. So this dog actually follows you by your feet still. Okay. So you might feel like you are tripping on it sometimes. Okay. You might feel like it's still there because I feel like it was a little ankle dog. So it was something small down to the ground. Right. So, and I feel like it kind of reminds me of my dog. And my dog always gets in front of me. Doesn't matter where I'm trying to go. It feels like it needs to stop me for whatever. But so I feel like that's very similar to you. So sends lots of love. Thank you for giving it the best life it could possibly have. It's also allowing you the freedom to be able to have your surgery and to be able to heal. And he also wants you to know that a new pet will be arriving. Okay, you will not be alone for long, but there's going to be somebody that's going to help you through the healing that you're going to be having. Okay. And the universe also put off your surgery for a little bit longer so that everything is timed right. Everything happens in divine time. Okay. So they want you to be aware of that. Okay. So you've been a little off balance. I'm getting like, whoa, energetically and everything. Okay. So that's going to balance out in a little bit. I feel like around 1022, because that's the number I keep getting for you. So whatever is happening on October 22nd for you, there's going to be a big energy shift for you, Gigi. So just know that you are completely loved, surrounded by your angels, guides, and all the loved ones on the other side. God is speaking to you. So please listen. There's many things that are coming to you. I'll leave that with you.
Okay, the whole time when Melissa first started talking, I kept hearing the same thing: divine timing, divine timing. And I kept hearing that don't get stressed out if when your surgery does get rescheduled, because it is happening for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and everything happens all in divine timing. And they're wanting you to have faith. Have faith that everything is working out the way it is supposed to. Maybe it's not always the way we want it to, and maybe it's not as quickly as we want it to, but know that it is happening for your best and highest good, Gigi. Everything is. And they're wanting you to seek hidden treasure. And that hidden treasure is locked inside of you. You have so many gifts and talents. A lot of them you are utilizing, but I feel like there's a couple that are still left hidden, and they're wanting you to dig a little bit deeper, find those and bring them out. Because when you share those gifts with others, it blesses you and it blesses everyone else. So I hope that resonates with you, Gigi.
Just realized I was muted. Thank you, Gigi. So tonight I decided to pull some cards instead of the charms, which the charms are always really fun, but just doing something different. So we had 3 cards jump out for you, and I'm using 2 different decks. And so the first card is acceptance, starry night. So your guidance is telling me that you are going to start accepting yourself just the way you are. So that I feel like that's what you've been going through. Acceptance, accepting yourself for just the way you are. All the things that have happened to you happened for a reason. Divine timing. That's just what they're saying. Divine timing. And so you also got Akashic Stargate, aligning with your purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So your surgery was rescheduled for a reason. And so the holy team is stepping for your holy team. I see these light beams all around. They're stepping forward and they're telling me that you are going to have your surgery. And while you're asleep, you're going to get activated with some new codes, new downloads. And I feel like when you come out of, when you start going through the healing process, you're going to have all this new information because they're telling me they're giving you all this new information. And so the other card I got was Crystal Skull Wisdom, Clarity, Divine Healing, High Vibrational Energy. See how these cards just flow together? So the message I'm getting is you're going to get clarity and divine healing. So not only are you going to heal from your surgery, your soul is going to heal. And I feel like when you go under for your surgery, they're going to come and I see all these light beings all around you just healing your soul because I feel like you're carrying around a lot of stuff from your past and even from past lives. your little girl's in there in her little cage or whatever, and she wants out because you're holding things in. So accepting yourself for who you are. You're a beautiful, beautiful person, and you're going to start getting a lot of new information and gifts come out. I'll leave that with Gigi. And thanks for being here, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi. Thanks for joining us tonight. We had a conversation about Pacino, and I so agree with everything that Melissa said and Ruth said, and I too got a little Pacino in spirit, and I get Thug Life with him. I get like he should be wearing a little shirt that says Thug Life, and I too told Gigi that I saw another pet coming as well. So I hope that's validation for you, Melissa. And I love what Robin is saying, and Ruth is saying. I love what they're saying to you, that there's a reason things are delayed. We don't always get to we make a plan and God laughs, I think is the way to sum it up. But I have a great picture of you in my brain, and I'm thinking that it's Tennessee. And I'm seeing you with a cowboy hat on, like a tannish, and your hair down, and I have like this country shirt, and I have this skirt that when you dance, and you have cowboy boots on, and you have this vibrant skirt that twirls, and you're dancing with a gentleman, and he's tall, and he's got a cowboy hat on too, and his hair seems a little dark to me. So this could be a friend or associate, and you're both dancing. And the song that I'm getting is Shania Twain's song. That what was that? Dun dun da 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 da. Was her first hit. I think she had. I can't remember the name of it.
I
Like,
feel like a woman.
yeah, come on, boys. So I
Yeah.
get that feeling with you dancing in a country western setting, and this beautiful skirt swirling around. So I have that feeling. So you're going to be the other thing I was getting, I meant to tell Tiffany, was with her tuning fork, I could feel that all the way down to my toes. I mean, that's crazy how that vibration goes like right through you. And I feel for you, your uncle is here, Uncle Fonzie, I call him, and he's laughing. He says, because you're going to get megahertz like right out of your seat, because you're going to be vibrating. Every time somebody does that, you've got a little metal in your body, and you're going to have some kind of more of an appliance thing in here. And you're going to be like bouncing with the megahertz of what he's telling me. So when somebody uses a tuning fork on you, you're going to be like, ding. It's kind of funny. So you might be setting things off in the airport when you go. I don't know. But you are going to feel better. And, when you get through this, there's a partner waiting for you, and there's a new pup waiting for you that's going to explore with you. So thank you for joining us tonight. I know you haven't felt up to it, but I'm so glad we had a conversation, and I'm glad to see you here tonight. Thank you.
Gigi, we're so grateful for you, and we're glad that you dragged yourself here. And we're just really, really glad that you came. And now that's all I can sing. Thank you for that song. So
yeah, I can't sing it on, but you know which one I mean, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't tell Gigi that I was sorry for her loss. I really am, and I got her dog as well. So I didn't want to jump on the same train because I had other messages. But I'm truly sorry, and I know how it is to go through a loss of a family member. So
Oh yeah,
we love you.
He's like the godfather of dogs.
I am the godfather.
He thinks he is.
Oh, that's so precious.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah. And so he's actually going to help bring another one to you. That's who's bringing that other dog to you.
Oh, that's amazing.
He's helping. Okay, because it's got to be just the right one coming.
He's the boss.
That's right. That's right. He's got to pass all the check marks. Okay, all right, you're good enough. Go. And it's not to replace. It can never but it's just to you know what? we think we could never love again, and then yes, we can. We find out how big our heart really is, and we expands and expands it. And I think pet owners know that more than anyone else. And we could just learn from that, right? Just I will love again. Yes. Unfortunately, we don't really transfer that over to humans because we like our animals more. But no, I'm kidding. But so, but great messages, ladies, and there we have time for one more, a couple more. If anyone who has been watching and would love to jump in here this evening, so. Yeah, that stings, Gigi, when it's the first one. 18 years. 18 years. That's a long life. Wow.
Yeah, that is. And 18 breaks down to a 9, so that's the end of a cycle. So everything happens in divine time. So and also I don't know if he had a little personality like a little German shepherd, but he had like Doberman Pinscher in him too. He was just like, that's the two dogs that he's like showing me. He's like, I might have been little, but I was like vicious like these two dogs, and I was a protector like this dog, and it was like totally loyal. So he's like a little chatty thing. He just wants to talk and take up he wants to take over the show. That's what he wants to do. So
Melissa, the first dog I saw him in heaven with was a Doberman.
Oh,
a
that's
big
so
Doberman.
funny.
Yeah. And he jumped off her grandmother's lap and ran right to the Doberman, and he's running circles around it, going under it. And it was really funny. He was so attracted to that dog.
I can totally see that because
Yeah.
he's
a thug, I'm telling you.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. That's great. Aw. How amazing is that? Yeah, he thinks he's a
He's
German
10
Shepherd.
pounds.
10 pounds. Those little dogs always think they're bigger, don't they, right?
Yeah.
Aw, that's amazing. Oh, a white snowball. Aw. So amazing. Oh, well, thanks for sharing that with us, Gigi. Thanks for sharing them with us.
Yeah.
Aw, so amazing. Aw. All right. Well, what I would like to do is because I just want to do this. I'm gonna pull a card for everyone. It's a general one, and but I'm going to use a new deck that I got, and I'm loving it. And it's you may know who created this deck. It's called the
I think you just gave it away.
deck.
What deck?
The transformational. Oh wow, that one.
I think it belongs to Ruth. Ruth.
Great.
It belongs to someone here. Yes.
Great.
Okay, so this as I'm shuffling, this just popped out. Now first look at the back of the card. Isn't that beautiful? That's so Ruth, right? That's how I see a blue butterfly now. I just think of Ruth. But we are intertwined and interconnected into the beautiful web of humanity.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful deck of cards, Ruth. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that's a message for everyone. And what I'm going to do is going to put the link where you can buy her cards. Or she has another deck too. And this link, they're both on that.
Yeah.
Make you play. Okay. So here is the link if you would like to check out her cards. And this is the transformation cards, right? Yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you, Tiffany.
Oh, you're well. No, thank you. And it was just the perfect card. It just jumped right out.
That's
And
awesome.
so,
And imagine, people, this stuff comes right out of her brain. It just falls right out. Well,
And
the
then
only
she
thing that
creates
falls out of my brain is vulgarities. Right? Ruth has this inspirational language in her brain coming right out. It's amazing.
And the holidays are coming up. These make great gifts for yourself.
And her
Yes,
book too.
And so the next spiritual message circle is the 22nd of this month. Now, keep in mind too that we have, well, maybe keep in mind, a lot of you are new. So in November and December, we only have one spiritual message circle because of the holidays that comes up. You know, Thanksgiving in the United States is in November, and then we have, of course, the Christmas, all the holy days break to in December. So there's only one spiritual message circle in November and December, and so after this one, the 22nd of October. So, oh my goodness, let me put into perspective. We only have 3 more for the rest of the year.
Wow.
Wow. And you can, even give this is a gift to someone on the spiritual message circle. Or if you know that they need a message or they want a message, and say, hey, tune in. I'll be tuning in too, and you see that they're there, and you need a message, and I'll pay for it. It's a nice gift too. You can do that as well. And it's such a deal for everyone. So just keep all this in mind, and this is what we're just helping small businesses, helping each other, helping the community. And I think if anything, when you're rebuilding in that rebuilding state, like Carol Ann and Melissa, the support of community and small businesses is so important and vital.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
And so yeah. All right. Does anybody have anything they want to share about crickets? Huh?
Well, no. I mean, are we getting ready to wrap it up? Is that what we're getting ready to share? I don't know where we're at right now because I guess no one else has signed
Oh
up.
well, yeah. I guess We got 7 minutes. If someone wants to come in really quick, if not, then we can just wind this down. But we still got time. Next 5 minutes. After that, then So we're just chit chatting now, and then we'll
Yes.
be winding it down in 5 minutes. Okay.
I just want to say this to whoever's listening out there. If you feel like you are being divinely guided to watch this show this evening and are in need of that message, do not be afraid. See, there it goes. Do not be afraid to throw that $20 out there, because whatever information that you're needing to help move yourself forward, we can help you with that. We are here to assist you, to empower you to move forward with grace in your heart. We are each working from our joy when we are doing our jobs. So I just want to put that out there. So thank you. Thank you.
Well, look, you motivated Kim. So
I see that.
That was amazing. Thank you, sweetie. Kim, all right. So Sugar Kim, you are next then. And probably the last one then. Yep. All right. So here we go. Melissa, take it away.
All right, Kim, you heard the divine call to get a message this evening. See, I knew you would. All right, let's see, Kim. Let's see what's going on in your world. Okay. All right, Kim, I don't know if you're traveling or what you're doing right now, but there is something that is changing for you right now. Okay, there's definitely something that is changing for you right now. I feel like there's like a new location. I feel like I'm also near water. I also feel like I'm going through a lot of emotions, like I'm purging a lot of stuff, like those old things that just aren't serving you, because I feel like you're getting little lessons, because I feel like I'm getting little slaps in the face. So I feel like I'm like, whoa, that woke me up. Whoa, that woke me up. So I feel like there's something that's coming together to awaken you more to your higher self and to more of your truth. So I feel like they're peeling back the layers. I almost see like a banana now. So it peels easy. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of, and they're saying that you're right. So whatever it is that you're ready to start doing, you need to step up and start doing it. Follow your divine intuition. Stop listening to outside sources. It's all clutter. They want you to listen to the divine. I'm going to leave that with you, Kim. Thank you.
Okay, Kim, they're wanting you to begin to explore. And not only do they want you to explore your new surroundings and different areas and things of interest for you, but they're wanting you to explore your own spirituality a little bit more. They're wanting you to do things to raise your vibration even more. They're wanting you to keep growing especially in your spiritual self. They're wanting you to keep growing and expanding and evolving. And I feel like new concepts or new ideas are coming to you. So the ones that resonate with you, the information that really resonates with you, take that, keep that, nurture that. The stuff that doesn't, just let it fall away, because the stuff that really resonates with you, that's your truth. That is your truth. So you want to hold on to those, and you will know the difference. You will know how it feels. So I hope that resonates with you.
I'm sorry. I'm listening to her and I'm off in my own little world pulling these cards. And the one card that I pull is truth. And I'm like, well, let me just read about it for a few seconds, because I think it's like following your true self. And I'm listening to Ruth speak about truth at the same time I'm looking at this. Can't make this up. So you really needed this reading. This is what this is all about. And so this is talking about finding your inner truth, speaking your truth, living your truth, being fearless on your journey, following your inner guidance, letting go what's not authentic and sincere in life. Be a shining example of the truth for others and for yourself. So you're finding your inner truth, your inner knowledge. All this is coming out. Wow. Like stuff. This is the Raven spirit. So I do see the Raven around you. Wow. And it just gave me chills. So you got the Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. And so this is what you're doing now. And once you start really releasing all that stuff, you're going to find out you're going to free up more space in your head, more space around you for new information and new things that are coming your way. So that's really great. You're just clearing out all that old stuff. And then another card that jumped out was the ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. So see, you are releasing a lot of the old stuff, a lot of stuff that you brought in from past lives, you're learning from, and you're starting to realize these things, I think. Well, I know you are, because your guidance is telling me. They are filling you with a lot of information, and they're talking about you traveling again, and they're telling me a yes, that is a yes. So I think you've been thinking about some place you want to go or something you want to do, and your guidance is saying, yes, you should do that. You're going to benefit from that. So I'm going to leave that with you, Kim. And thank you for being here.
Wow. Great. Hi, Kim. Great to see you. Pardon me. I get two things. Well, three things. First, I get the movie Blazing Saddles, which is just hysterical. I don't know why I'm getting that. And then I get a Wheel of Fortune, where they spin that big thing, because you're traveling all over the place. And I think in the back of your mind, you're looking at, where would I want to settle down, if at all? And you're kind of spinning that Wheel of Fortune. And I do feel it's around you. So you have fortune with you. The other thing that I get, that I feel like you just took a big load of rocks in a bag and dumped them. And I feel that, I don't know if you have a stepfather or not. He could be on earth or he could be deceased. But I feel there's an anger at him. I don't know if you have a step parent or dad, but I feel there's an anger at a male in the family. Could be dad, stepdad. And I feel like I just dumped this load of rocks, like, I don't need to carry this around anymore. So with that, as painful as it is, it's been like a hurricane. It's been like, blowing you through the hedges backwards. It's been like, I don't need any of this crap anymore. I want my life cleaned out. I want my new life. So I see a clean slate coming for you by 2024. I feel more permanent. You're like a dragonfly or a butterfly. You haven't decided where to land yet. And you're going to find the perfect spot. And you're going to dig in. And you're going to enjoy it. And there was always room for travel. But I feel like there's going to be a calling to someplace that is warm. There's a lot of boulders, rocks. You get energy from that. I don't know if it's Sedona, whatever it is, the hills. You get energy from that, and it really completes you. So I think you're going to find something and travel to. And I see you traveling to a a river or a stream through a very wooded area. It's very calming. That's like music to your ears. So a lot of Native American drum beating too. So thank you, Kim, for joining us tonight. Appreciate you.
Oh, beautiful messages as always. And thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. And wow, you really needed this, huh? And I could really feel each and every one of you in this circle this evening, in this sacred circle. It's like a huge warm hug. And so whether you're just watching this and even if you didn't get a specific message, I'm sure there's something from all these messages that you can relate to as well. And so I love how this works. Okay. And so let's see what Kim, some feedback here. I am as free as I've ever been in my life. Yes, it's scary but exciting. Woohoo! Very emotional the past few days driving. That's good. Just let it go with the flow. You know that. Yes, I have a stepdad, and correct, used to be angry with him. But yes, forgiveness has been coming towards him. Blamed him for my mom's death. Now I know it was just her karma or lesson. And yeah, I did need this. Thank you so much.
Good.
That's powerful. Kim, when we play the blame game, it's like a double-edged sword. It comes back to us. It hurts us more, really, than anyone else. So how they say what the blame or point the fingers, or you're pointing one finger, but how many's pointing back at you, right? That saying. And when we let all that go, it feels so freeing. It's like, wow, I did that to myself, right? And we just let it go. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. Just let it stay there. And so that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Kim, for sharing
That was,
and everyone.
this
Yeah.
was all such a great evening. Everybody
Mhm.
got good readings. And sometimes you might think, oh, someone is giving you a message, and you're like, well, I've already done that. That's what I've been working on. But when you think about it, your guides are giving that confirmation that they know that's what you're doing. They realize that, and that you're on the right path,
Mhm.
with all the work that you've been doing. So that's great.
Well, it's good to get that validation, because how many people feel like they're doing something, I'm all alone, or I'm doing this and no one's noticing. Hello, we're noticing. They're trying to let you know and say, "Hey, great job, keep it up." So, well,
Amazing.
thank you all so much for joining this evening. It's been wonderful. And let's see, like I said, the next Spiritual Mindset Circle, 2 weeks, October 22nd, 10/22.
Ooh, I said that date tonight. Who did I say that to?
Yeah,
Yes,
you did. You did say that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think that was for Gigi. No? Yes?
Yes, I
Yeah, it
said
was
that was an
Gigi.
important date. That's
That was
something
Gigi.
important that day.
Besides the Spiritual Mindset Circle, Gigi, you have something else. So, yes. All right. Yeah, I mean that. So 10/22. Woohoo! All right. Oh, you know what? It's going to be the 44th episode of our Spiritual Mindset Circle.
Get out of town.
44th.
Get out
Wow.
of town. You can't make this stuff up. 44.
Look at the angel numbers. There you go, Kim. Right?
Wow.
Wow. How about that? That's amazing. This is great. This is great. All right. Well, any parting words, beautiful sisters?
You know I always do. If no one will speak up. Well, where do I start? Okay. So we've all come together. We've gotten great messages. We're receiving great messages all the way around us, whether we're learning a lesson, going through a lesson, or going through a storm. We are all going through massive learning about who we really are right now. So I want everyone to recognize who they are from the inside out. Your connection to God is within. It's not on the outside of you. Your guidance is all inside of you. You are unlocking each bit by bit every day with every knowledge that you're starting to open up and remember, right? Because it's like you are getting a clearer view of the inside. I don't even know how to explain all this, but I know some of you are understanding this because they're going deep within. So you're going for the deep dive, your deepest connection to God, your source, your energy, your light. And it's time for you to shine like you've never shone before. You guys are magical inside. It's time to let that knowledge out. Don't listen to the outside chatter. Listen to your source energy. It is very important moving forward because great things are coming through your faith and through your understanding. And I can't even begin to tell you how magical it is on the other side of this, but you have to believe in your God source. I'll leave that with you. Thank you.
And to back up what Melissa said,
be right there at the lighthouse. Woo!
Be the source frequency of love, light, love. You get that, right? 15% off Goldylocks Productions store. This shirt is, from there. 15% off. Just real quick. Gigi says she's been seeing 444 a lot lately. Kim, thank you so much. So many of the messages have come true over the past year. And so we just are grateful to be here with each and every one of you. And over the last year, the 2 years, the 3 years, however long we've all been together. Thank you so much. And it's just going to keep getting better and better, right? Moving forward. And we got this. You have a strong support team. We are all standing like interlocked, with arms and you have a strong support team. No one needs to feel alone. And like Melissa said, it's all on the inside. Okay. And so we love and appreciate each and every one of you. So have a great evening, and we'll see you on that powerful day, 10/22.
10/22/22. So that's where we get the 44 from. So
there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And the 44th episode. Oh, gosh, you just can't make this stuff up.
That's going to be a powerful night.
I know.
You guys are going to want to be like energetically grounded. Make sure you have your chocolate and your snack while we're doing the show, so you're all ready.
Get your seatbelts on.
Get your seatbelts. You have to call Elon.
Buckle up.
We got a satellite over us to hold us. All right.
And also, right now, we're in the full moon, too.
Yeah.
I think technically tomorrow night, so we're feeling full moon energies.
Oh, yes.
So,
yeah. Woo! All right.
Wow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
We hope you enjoyed this evening of loving, healing, and joyful messages. Mark your calendar now to participate in our next Spiritual Message Circle.